What's up, YouTube? So it's Itchy Braids coming to you, and I'm back with some new content. I've had new content for a while, but life, it makes your time more limited. So because of coronavirus, I'm here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about some things I've learned along my spiritual journey, and I hope everybody is virus free, I guess. Like, it's a bunch of different strains. It's not just two, like they say. Uh, some are very bad, and I don't believe that the media is telling the truth. But that's not even, this video isn't about that. So let's hop right into the video. But if y'all want me to talk about the coronavirus, because I have some wild footage from Wuhan, Iran, what's going on in Italy. I have the footage. I can post it. Just comment if y'all want to see that, because it's really, it's not, it's bad. It's bad. So the this is not in any particular order. It's just the things I've learned along my spiritual journey. Some things I've learned along my spiritual journey. So to start off, we have something called mewing. And mewing is very important. It's when you put your tongue, it's proper jaw posture, but it's very important when you're trying to become a deep meditator. This is for people that are into advanced meditation, the ones that want to ascend to higher levels like the monks. Mewing is related to the when they meditate, the sound they make, and I'll show you a picture of the proper jaw posture. Yeah. So just normally your jaw should always, if your mouth is closed, it should always be mewing, but we forgot that. Like, a lot of people don't even know that their tongue is supposed to stay at the roof of their mouth. And when you mew and meditate and you go you will feel like the center of your head start to vibrate, and that's the pineal gland being activated. So the next one would be your fruits and vegetables. They are changing, and they always have been changing through genetic breeding. Did you know every banana that you eat is a clone from one banana? And bananas also share a lot of DNA with humans, and they can carry diseases, like similar diseases to human diseases. I believe some of them are the same diseases. They can transfer them because they share so much DNA. But with that being said, we are now in an era where, if hypothetically speaking, if somebody wanted to, somebody that crossbreeds plants, if they wanted to put a cancer gene in your food, say your apple, they could. Like, the cancer gene would be in that apple, and it's crazy to think like that. But also, check this out. So organic food can be GMO food, and of course you see the non-GMO food or non-GMO label on some organic products, but it's illegal for farmers to grow the seeds that come from their crops. So if they can't, where do they get the seeds from? Where? Where do So this is for the people that want stuff to happen in life, whether it's material things, whether it's spiritual things, whether it's mental things. If you want something to happen, don't focus on it, because it's a difference from focusing on something and believing in something. When you focus on something, you're basically reassuring yourself of that thing. And most people that reassure themselves of things, they don't believe the thing that they're trying to reassure themselves about. So if you believe it, it should be no reason for you to focus on it, because you know it's going to happen. And that's why the law of attraction is more like a theory, because by doing all these chants and mantras and stuff, trying to make these things happen, you're reassuring yourself because you don't believe it's going to happen in the first place. So you have to believe to achieve. So the next thing I'd like to talk about is how toxic behavior prevents spiritual growth, and really it prevents all types of growth, but especially spiritual growth, and here's why. In order to grow spiritually, you have to be one with yourself. But if you're having conflicting thoughts or doing things that you know you shouldn't be doing, then of course you won't be able to grow because you're fighting yourself versus being one with yourself. Once you realize who you are and what you believe and how you feel about certain things, your morals, then you really develop a sense of being one with yourself, and that's enlightenment. It never ends because you find out more and more about yourself, and just we're all expressions of the universe, whether you want to call it God or not. We're single expressions. That's why we have different personalities. On to the next thing. And the last thing I'd like to talk about today is how adrenaline is you tapping into your higher self. And what I mean by that is I've seen crazy stories. One, for example, is how this lady, she had a toddler, and her toddler got trapped under her car. The lady freaked out and her adrenaline kicked in. She picked up the back end of the car and got the baby from under the car. This lady was probably no bigger than 180 pounds. So for a woman to pick up the back end of a car and be able to grab the baby, it was something supernatural. And it's crazy stories. Like, if you know an adrenaline junkie, talk to them, because they've probably experienced some out of the ordinary things, and that's why they're so addicted to that adrenaline, because that's their way of tapping into their higher self. And with that being said, it's time to wrap this video up. If you found this video overall enjoyable, please like, share, or subscribe, or all three. Or maybe you just want to like to show love. If you want to know more about the coronavirus, you can comment below. I'd really like to know who's interested before I decide to make a video on it, because I have some stuff that the media definitely will not show you. I'd also like to say thank you to the 220 plus subscribers that I have, and that may not seem like a lot, but look at it like this. If you in a room and you got 220 people listening to what you have to say, you would feel some type of way. You'd feel like, wow. And the internet has blinded us to that. So peace until next time. I'm out.